if you completed the 3 attempts, you got fail. Unfortunately, if you are getting fail, which all documents are required for the DHA application process. So make sure that when you are doing a job in a hospital or clinic, they are providing the salary through the most important one. That is how we have to do the DHA application for all healthcare professionals. So Dubai Health Authority, you have to type in Google Dubai Health Authority, click on this and you will direct to Sharian account. Sharian portal, that is DHA website. So once you reach there, you can do the registration here. Make sure that you are doing registration same as passport. Your name details and everything should be matched with the passport, especially first name, last name. It should be properly. You have to enter in the registration process, because in Prometric exams time, if your name there is some changes, then they will not accept you for the exam. So you will direct to the home page. So here we can see here health professional or facilities. Visit Sharian portal, click on that. Professionals, click on the professionals. So here there is service catalog is there. If you want to check, you can check that. And here self-assessment tool is there. Self-assessment tool means we are checking whether we are approving or not. DHA will approve our application or not. We are checking it. Automatic system detecting. So here you can see Unified Healthcare Professional Requirement, PQR is there. You can click on that PQR. And in this PDF, you can check your profession and what is your licensing title. According to that, your qualification, how many years experience is required, what qualification is required for that particular licensing title. Everything is mentioned here. So for the doctors, then for the nurses and allied health technicians, TCAM practitioners, everything has mentioned in this PDF. You can see and select your category, which one your category, you can select that. So just check here, okay. It's embryologist, bachelor's degree in medical laboratory, that is the qualification required. Details as mentioned, and experience, how many years experience it is mentioned here. And for the audiologist, cardiac perfusionist, all the category of the licensing title, whatever license DHA is providing, in this PDF it is there. You have to go through this PDF and check whether you are eligible for the same licensing title or not. After that, you can come back here and you have to do self-assessment tool. So in self-assessment tool, here it is free of cost. You can do start self-assessment. So which category you are applying for, click like nurse, like that. So any profession, whatever your profession, you can select that. Which title you are applying for, a registered nurse. Then, or if you are a midwife, means you can select midwife. What is your nationality? So you can write your nationality here. Then after that, which country did you receive basic nursing or midwifery degree from? That's from India or any country, which country you can write here. And which institution did you complete the basic nursing degree from? Okay, so Dr. NTR University of Health Science. So click on next. Which basic nursing degree certificate? So we know that for registered nurse, it is mandatory that you should have Bachelor of Nursing or post basic nursing should be there, or Master's Nursing should be there for registered nurse. Other all diploma nurses, they will get assistant nurse title only. So we have to click here Bachelor of Nursing. Then your starting date and ending date we have to mention here. 2009 roughly I am putting one date. And as BS nursing is 4 years, some countries it is 3 years. So according to your course duration, which is given in the transcript, same duration you can mention. And the ending date you have to mention here. Then after that, They will ask for valid BLS certificate. Basic lab support certification should be there for most of the healthcare professionals. So we have to click on yes. Then, do you have any related professional experience post completing your educational qualification? Yes. So we can type here whatever experience we have. If you have 10 years experience, you can write that complete duration with each hospital you can mention. Just I am doing the latest 2-year experience or 4-year experience, just mentioning here. Make sure that your experience gap should not be 2 years. Two-year experience gap is not allowed. So if you have more than 2-year experience gap, I kept one video regarding the CMA training, how to proceed with the CMA training. If you are in UAE, you can go through this video and have the CMA training. After that, you can reapply. So here, which country did you complete this experience from? India. Then, do you want to add another experience? If you have more experience, you can add here. So for me, I just write simply no. Then get result. Then here you can see you are eligible to become a healthcare professional as a registered nurse, like that. So then we have to go for the applications like DHA data flow verification process, and another application is Prometric exam. So for the DHA application, for some of the healthcare professionals, those who have the Prometric exam, you can write the exam first if you want, or you can start the data flow first. It's according to you. If you studied well, then you can write the Prometric exam. You know that Prometric exam total attempt is 3 times in DHA. Each time you have to pay the exam fees also. If you completed the 3 attempts, you got fail. Unfortunately, if you are getting fail, you have to wait for 2 years to write the exam again. That's the thing regarding the exam. So make sure that you are studying well. Then after that, you are attending the exam. And coming to the data flow verification, we can see what all the documents are important for data flow verification. Which all documents are required for the DHA application process? First document is educational document. Degree certificate or diploma certificate. Make sure that you are providing the convocation degree certificate. So many applicants are giving the professional certificate, professional degree certificate instead of the convocation degree certificate. Provisional degree certificate, that means it will be valid for 6 months from the issue date. If you want to work in any hospital or any institutes, within this 6 months, this provisional certificate will be applicable. So after that, once you get the convocation degree certificate, that is the degree certificate we have to provide for the data flow verification process. Degree issue date, they are calculating the experience duration. And the new rule applicable only for the fresh graduates. That is like 2 year, within 2 year experience gap. That means the degree issue date is in 2020 August and all. Then it will be applicable until 2022 August. Then after that it is completed, they will be having the experience gap. They have to provide the experience certificate. Only for fresh applicants this new rule is applicable. So make sure that you are providing the transcript from the college. Always get the transcript soon after your studies from the college. Transcript means it will be mentioning all your mark list, your practical durations in the hospitals where you have done the practice. That theory and practical hours as mentioned in the transcript. All the colleges, they are providing the transcript. You have to get that transcript. For all European countries and the Gulf countries, transcript is mandatory. And don't worry, if you don't have the transcript, you can either submit the mark list also. All year mark list we have to submit for the data flow verification process. That is the important certificate, educational qualifications. Second one is most important one, that is license. That is registration certificate. The starting of the video, I told clearly that the same state registration is required. So if you studied in Karnataka, you should have Karnataka state license. Nursing means Karnataka State Nursing Council license you should have. So after that, experience is calculating. So if you want to work in another state, then you have to get an NOC from that particular state. Then go to the other state council and you have to do the registration. That is and all different topics related to that. Make sure that license from the last employment duration, it should be from the same state. If your registration is expired, you have to renew it, and the initial registration certificate and renewal copy we have to provide to the DATAFLOW. Third document is your employment certificate. Make sure that you are getting the salary through the bank. For a fresh graduates, if you want to start a work, make sure that you are going to the hospital with where they are providing the salary in bank, because nowadays so many hospitals are blacklisted. You don't know if the hospital where you are selecting is blacklisted or not. So what happened means, if you are working there and the hospital is blacklisted, even though you are applying for the DATAFLOW, automatically your report will come negative. If once the DATAFLOW report come negative, you can't work anywhere in Gulf countries. So make sure that to prove that you worked there, to keep your 2-year bank transaction details should be there. You have to show the salary transaction, you worked in the hospital and you got salary transaction and PF statement. If you are able to provide the PF statement and salary transaction, even your hospital is blacklisted, you can cover up with this documentations. So make sure that when you are doing a job in a hospital or clinic, they are providing the salary through the bank. That is important thing. Okay, so and after the registration, the experience duration is calculating, or after the degree issue date, the experience duration is calculating. Even though before the degree issue date, maybe 1 year it will be gap will be there. During that gap, if you are working also, that will not be in count. But in CV and all, you can update in the hospital side. When you are selecting for a job, you can say 3 years like that experience. But after the degree issue date, 2-year experience like that they are calculating in the DHA, MOH and HAAD also. That is the third document, employment document. Make sure that you are not keeping any fake document. If you have experience gap, UAE, we have the CMA training. I have kept the video regarding CMA training. You can go through the video and check and apply for CMA training, and after that reapply for the application eligibility. Next document is good standing certificate. From where we have to get the good standing certificate? Where you have the registration. So if you are working in Delhi and you have the Delhi Nursing Council registration, you should provide the good standing from the Delhi Nursing Council. Good standing certificate validity is for 6 months. So from the issue date, 6 months is the validity for the good standing certificate. For DHA, if you are working in Saudi Arabia, you have to get the good standing certificate from the Saudi Arabia. Okay, so we have to do the DATAFLOW verification for that good standing certificate also. Next document is your 12th grade certificate, intermediate certificate or higher secondary certificate, anything. Okay, 12th pre-university certification, that is important in the DHA application. Another document is BLS certificate, that is basic life support certificate. BLS certificate, it is from AHA, American Heart Association, or ASHI, that is American Safety Health Institute. From these two places, two authorities, this BLS certificate is accepting in all of the authorities. So get it from AHA or ASHI. Another document is your important thing is your passport, then your photograph, white background photograph. These are the documents which is required for the DATAFLOW verification process for the DHA. So once we have all these documents, we have to apply for the DATAFLOW verification. So it's almost, it will take 30 days to 40 days like that, depends on the authorities how fast they are responding. So once we receive a positive DATAFLOW report and we finish our Prometric exam, then we can apply for the eligibility letter. So the DATAFLOW amount, if our case is a normal documentation, that means you have the 1 education and 1 license, 1 experience and 1 good standing. In that case, it's around 1,000 dirhams, 990, something around like that, the cost will be. and for the Prometric exam it is 240 USD is the cost for Prometric exam. Depends on your profession. Some professions it is less also, 170 also there. Some professions it is more, 280 and all. Depends on the profession. Prometric exam is also different. And for the data flow, if you have more documentation, like if you have 2 education, additional cost 310 will be adding for each document. That is regarding data flow and Prometric exam. Okay, so once we pass the exam, once we complete the data flow verification process, then we can submit the application for eligibility in DHA. So you will get the eligibility letter within 2 or 3 days, and once you get the eligibility letter, with that eligibility letter you have to find out an employer, and the employer will activate your license. This is the process of DHA application. I hope through this video you understood complete steps of DHA application, pros and cons of this documentation, all these things. If you have any doubt for doing the process, if you need any assistance for doing the data flow verification process and exam booking, and if you need the study materials for most of the health professionals, not only nurses, most of the healthcare professionals, study materials also available with Nursing Mantra. If you need any assistance, you can contact at any time to Nursing Mantra WhatsApp number. I hope you clearly understood the DHA process and the latest update in the DHA. Thank you.